Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me here today on Illy Energy. It is a pleasure to read for you today. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising. It can also apply to your Mercury, Venus, Mars. If you're watching this as a Libra Sun and you're finding that it does not resonate with you, that's okay. I won't be offended. Just go ahead and check out your other placements because the message there may be for you. Libra, before we get started, as a Libra myself, I am very disappointed in y'all, okay? That I'm reading for y'all last. Because you did not come through for me in the month of July. And I definitely dropped your reading pretty early in the month, so I don't know. But we're gonna have to work on that, okay? So yeah, I apologize that your reading is last, but you know what? I feel like I'm getting them out a lot earlier than I did last month. So hopefully you can appreciate it and run the views up on this. If it resonates with you, I hope that you engage in the comments down below and let me know how you're feeling. So Libra, what messages are gonna come through for you today? We are about to find out. What does Libra need to know? Okay. The only one that wanted to turn itself face up is the Ace of Cups. Let me find out that a Libra got something going on in love. Which will be fine because the last month we were talking about career and stuff, so a little love won't hurt nobody. Death. Dun dun dun. See what else wants to come out before we get to it. Five of Pentacles. Oh, my poor babies. 1 second. I feel like Libras are feeling left out in the cold when it comes to love. King of Pentacles. Maybe the person that you are dealing with is really just focused on getting to the money, getting to the bag. Okay. It could actually be that the relationship that you are in is ending, and it could be because of this. And you are welcoming in new energy, new love moving towards you. Yep. 4 of Cups, Knight of Wands right here. So I am getting the sense that somebody was ignoring you, or maybe you were even doing the ignoring. If this is somebody who is cross-watching for Libra, trying to figure out what's going on. It could be that Libra, your person has been so focused on other things outside of you that they have not been paying attention to you, and it is causing you to want to leave them and walk away. I'm getting the sense that there is somebody who is coming towards you, but you are busy trying to focus on this King of Pentacles who is just not concerned about you. Like, you are trying to figure out how to make things work, and they're just trying to figure out how to expand their bank account. The Fool card. I think it's time for you to kind of just leave the past in the past. If somebody is really interested in you, Libra, you are not going to have to do a lot to get their attention. And you've been having to do a lot, and it's making you really sad. Fool, 5 of Cups. There is no sense in crying over spilled milk. Okay. I know it's hard for you to accept the fact that this is over, I know you don't want to hear that. I know you don't want to hear another failed relationship. I know you don't want to hear having to start all over again. But if anybody is the queen of starting all over again, it's you. Surely it doesn't get easier each time, because at some point in time you would like to be, secure. You want to be settled down. You want to, not have to always be walking away from people feeling defeated and feeling hopeless when it comes to your love life. However, you bounce back quick. That could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. I think it all depends on what it is that you want for yourself. Are you picking up yourself and moving on because you want to show that you don't care, or is it because you really are just open to and receptive to really finding somebody who is meant for you? I don't know. I feel like this one kind of hurts a little bit more. Simply because maybe you've had so many plans that you had with this person and you both thought that you were working towards something together. And now I almost get the sense that someone left you, like someone ended things with you. And you thought you were going down a path that the both of you were on the same page about, and now you're kind of left like not knowing what to do or where to go next. Does your partner have any remorse about how they're making you feel? The Devil. They don't care about how they're making you feel. What they care about is getting their needs met and fulfilled. So you're sitting here trying to do right by them and they're just trying to do right by themselves. And every time that they do right by themselves, it's always leaving you out in the cold. It's always not having your best interest at heart. Anything else about this partner, this love interest that we need to let Libra know? 8 of Cups. I don't know why I was going to say 2 of Cups, but 8 of Cups. They are getting ready to leave, okay? They're getting ready to leave because, yeah, their focus and their attention is somewhere else, unfortunately. And the more I shuffle these cards, the more I look at these cards, the more apparent it is to me that it's also time for you to go about your business. 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. This is a lot of hurt bay energy. Why would you want to hang on to somebody who just makes you feel so crappy about yourself? I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. If you were dating somebody because of, the things that they had, I can see how it can be very difficult for you to want to walk away from them because you also don't want to leave behind the lifestyle that you were accustomed to. Or you may even feel as though your soul is tied to this person and that you need them. You can't do without them. But they can do without you. And these are the things that you have to think about. 7 of Swords and the Tower. I know it's hard. I feel like I've been telling people I know it's hard. August just seems like a very hard, transformative month. I feel like a lot of things are going to happen in August that is really going to push us and really challenge us and direct our steps towards change. And that's exactly what's happening here. As I was saying, like, it's hard for you to leave because there are things that are, you know, keeping you tied to this person or making you want to stick around. But at the end of the day, it's like, whenever I see the tower, I'm like, you can choose to leave now, or you can choose to be forced to leave. Because like I said, this person is walking away. So they will eventually cut all ties with you. And what are you going to do at that point in time? You've been wasting so much time trying to figure out how to get yourself back on track with this person that you are not pouring into yourself and doing what you need to do to make sure that you can stand on your own 2 feet outside of this person, Libra. This kind of falls in line with what we were talking about in July, you know, needing to, you know, pour into self and build self up, okay? You need to not only do that in your professional life, but you also need to do that in your personal life. What are Libra's next steps? What are Libra's next steps? What does Libra need to be focused on moving forward? Okay. 3 of Pentacles. You need to be focused more on building connections. Some of you may have forego your friends during this time. You have a tendency to do that. Once you get into a relationship, it's all about that relationship. And yeah. 6 of Wands, you guys have a tendency to get into a relationship, be all about that relationship, and completely forget the world around you, okay? So now you are going to be forced to seek those connections back out, repair and rebuild connections that you may have potentially destroyed through your consumption in this relationship. And you need to be surrounding yourself with people who genuinely care, love, and appreciate you. People who celebrate you, not tear you down, not have you feeling like, you know, you're crazy for wanting the bare minimum. Libra, you're going to have to spend more time working on self, okay? You're going to have to spend more time pouring into self. I feel like a lot of you are going to start journaling. Yeah, you're going to be doing something with your hands, something that's going to require you to sit down and write out like what your expectations are, what it is that you want for yourself, where you see yourself in the next 2 to 5 years. You're going to be doing a lot of work on self, and the people in your life are going to be encouraging that. They're going to be encouraging you to move towards a more grounded space in your life. The people in your life are really going to push for you to be secure in self. Okay, these friends have seen you go through it, okay? They have seen you go through it, and they're trying to put you in a position or help you put yourself in a position where you don't always have to be going through the same like rigmarole like every time. Every time you're always in this. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. It's like again. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Yeah, you're really going to be stepping into your power. You're really going to be stepping into yourself. You're going to be creating a lot of boundaries moving forward, especially in terms of when you are dealing with potential partners. You're not going to let a lot of things slide. You're going to be a lot more vocal, and these are all things that you are going to get from working on yourself and being secure and stable within yourself, so that when people come along, it's going to be very easy for you to say, you know what, this is just not something that I'm going to tolerate. And the reason you're able to speak up is because you are not waiting on somebody for a financial plan, for financial security. You don't need somebody to feel good within yourself about yourself. You don't really need a provider. What you're looking for is a partner at this point. And that's what I'm hearing. A lot of people may have been looking for someone to provide for them, which is why there was an imbalance in your expectations in the relationship versus their expectation in the relationship. You wanted them to do everything, so they started doing everything. And then in doing everything, pleasing you and catering to your emotional needs was just not something that was on their radar anymore, because in their mind, they're like, well, I'm already doing all of these things for you. Like, you really need me to be that present like that? Like, you're doing too much. You're being annoying, right? 9 of Pentacles. But now you are going to have everything it is that you need within yourself. You're not going to require somebody to come along and take care of you. So now when you have those expectations of people, you are going to be able to hold them to that standard. Any other messages? Libra. Justice. Okay. So this is your energy, and I was thinking about, you know, if somebody does choose to come back towards you, if this person does end up circling back around, because we know the exes love to circle back around. If somebody does end up circling back around to you, what should you do? What messages are going to come through to encourage you on how to take action when it comes to that? And we have the Justice card showing up. And to me, it's just saying that, like, when that person comes back around, knowing you and who you are as a person, you'll probably be tempted to speak to them. But when you do talk to them, it's like saying, do not be blinded by emotions. Look at the situation from an objective viewpoint. They may come back to you wanting to work on things because maybe they thought that they could go off and do their own thing. Maybe they didn't really think that you would take them seriously and, you know, go off and just not even check for them. So now when they're realizing that you're not even checking for them, they're like, oh no, like, let me come back around. Like, oh, I see she's got some things going on for herself. Like, let's see what's going on. Justice showing up is just saying, like, don't be fooled. Do not be fooled. I look at this as using your own intuition as a Libra. You know, being just and being fair. Does this person actually deserve to get close to you? Does this person actually deserve to get next to you? Like, why should they be able to come in and out of your life as they please? We have the Knight of Swords. You're definitely going to be very, like, firm with this person. I feel like there's going to be a very firm, like, if you do speak to them, it's going to be from a space where it's just you being a decent person and not because you're trying to rekindle anything with them. So if they do come to you and they say, oh, I want to work on things, I want to give this a second chance, because there's a good chance that they may do that, you're going to be out here like, yeah, well, I'm not really sure that that's where I see myself right now. You know, like, I'm really enjoying being single. I like having my options. You know, if you want to be on the roster, you can, but I'm not looking to tie myself down to any one person. Like, that's just not the space that you're going to be in. Okay. That's definitely going to shake the table for them. They are not going to be expecting that answer. They are going to be expecting the Libra that they left behind, the Libra that they know is, like, sucking on and hanging off to their every word, is available to their every beck and call. That's the Libra that they thought that they were coming back to, but little did they know that you were out here in the field doing the work. You were out here figuring out how to better yourself and how to not be a pushover. Libra, stop being a pushover. We do not want Libra to be a pushover for anybody anymore, because they feel like they can walk in and out of your life and take advantage of you and just circle back whenever they feel like it. when they've gone out and experienced life and seen that it's not everything that they thought that it was going to be, they remember Libra, and they remember that sweet, loving, caring affection that they were getting from you, and feel like, oh yeah, you know, I know she still really cares about me, or I know he still really cares about me. I know they really still care about me. Let me just go test the waters and let me see if I can, you know, get back into their good graces. But we're going to leave them on red, and we're going to leave them stressed. So I want to see if there's any last messages that I have for Libra. What else does Libra need to know? Just to keep in mind for the month of August, in terms of moving forward and moving on towards bigger and better things. Yes, Libra, we have the 9. Why did I want to say the 9? We have the 4 of Wands. So your happy ending is coming, okay? This particular person that you were walking away from, this particular person who has been playing with your emotions, this particular person who's been giving you broken promises, okay, we don't need them, because they are not the end all be all. You know, you are destined for family life. You are destined to find emotional happiness. You are destined to have a stable partnership with someone. It's just not going to be this person, okay? And that's perfectly fine, all right? So moving on. Okay, Libra, so if the lighting looks a little bit different, I apologize. Both my batteries were on dead and I had to charge them. So now we are going to get into your angel reading. So I just want to know what messages are going to come through for you through the angel cards. Just Libra need to know. Just Libra need to know. You gave me 2 things. I got 2 things, so I'm going to give you both of them. It is blessing in disguise and steady progress. Okay, so for the blessing in disguise, Libra, we were just talking about, you know, walking away from someone or having somebody walk away from you and then potentially coming back, right? So right now it can seem like the most difficult thing in the world for you to have to deal with the ending of this partnership. You're trying to figure out, like, why is this happening to you? But it could legit be a blessing in disguise, okay? Everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer in that. So there's no sense in, you know, grieving the divine and grieving God and wondering, like, why is this happening to me? Because it's happening to you to set you up for something better. Your blessing in disguise is setting you up towards something better. Steady progress. Steady progress is basically speaking and saying that whatever it is that is happening to you is supposed to be happening to you, and the path that you are on, all you need to do is continue to work towards your ultimate goal, because you are going to get there. Slow and steady does win the race indeed. So I'm going to go ahead and read blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually a part of your answered prayer. You'll understand reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in the heavens' protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. The angel sent you this card to help you recognize the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. What you appear to have lost needed to fall away, and it will be replaced with something better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance that comes to you through repetitive feelings, thoughts, visions, and words. Additional meanings for this card: as one door closes, another one opens. The how is up to God with respect to the best way to answer prayers. Release the need to control and predict the outcome to the situation and trust. A lot of you are trying to fit a square into a circle. You're trying to make things work in a situation where God has just said, baby, like, this is the end of the rope for you. You don't need to go any further with this person, because we are setting you up for something better. Steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. You drew this card as reassurance that you're making steady progress. You sometimes harshly compare yourself to others and feel you should be farther ahead on your path by now. A lot of you are comparing yourself to other people, especially in terms of relationships. You're seeing people getting married, you're seeing people have kids, and for some reason you just can't get it. These are the things that you're saying to yourself. Yet, look at how far you've come, how many lessons you've learned, and how many people you've helped. Focus on your progress instead of expecting perfection from yourself. Again, a lot of you guys are very, very hard on yourself, thinking that you need to be perfect and have everything together to the point where you are willing to settle with literal trash just to be able to hold yourself to a certain standard that you have. Like some of you are saying, like, I wanted to be married by 30, and you're realizing that 30 is coming and you are still struggling in these relationships. So you are willing to settle down with a dusty just so you can be married at 30. No. Period. Each day, take at least one small action step concerning a project that you're passionate about. Additional meanings for this card: you're on the right path even if it feels like you're moving slowly. Praise the light instead of cursing the darkness, and appreciate yourself. So Libra, that is the end of your reading. I think that was a very beautiful message, and I'm really glad that both of these cards came out because I feel like that is exactly what you needed to hear. It is the pick-me-up that you really needed, okay? Blessing in disguise, steady progress. Don't question the divine. Everything is happening because it was preordained. Everything that's happening to you is happening because it is supposed to. And you will eventually reap the rewards it is that you are seeking because it's what you deserve. Okay, Libra, I will see you in September. Take care. Bye-bye.